Can you see it? It says it's been, okay, let's have a look and then see.
Yes.
I want to know if I'm able to see everyone. Got it? Okay, so let's have a look. Yes, we're live now. I think we're live now on yes, hello everyone. We're just checking and then to see if it's actually connected to Facebook. Okay, I can see people watching this right now. So if you're watching this right now, it would be wonderful if you could leave comments in the chat as well, so we know you're watching. Hi Henry. Henry is watching at the moment. There are 5 people watching at the moment, which is wonderful. So if you're watching at the moment, say hi. So we have our guest speaker Mauro here today. And guys, you know, last time when we had our very first speaker 2 weeks ago. Hi Howard, good to see you. I'm just reading the comments from my phone. Yeah, we have quite a number of people watching right now. So I was just saying, last time when I did this with our first speaker, Manuela, and then I could see people really responded very positively to it. And then that's why I thought, okay, I definitely want to make it like a regular thing. And then the next person that popped up in my mind was our guest speaker today, Mauro. So Mauro and I, we have been friends for quite some time. And the reason why I decided to invite him today, it's not just because of his achievements. It's not just because he's a relationship coach. It's not just because he's a public speaker and then also an author as well. It's really because of the stories behind all the achievements and then the journey that he has gone through to get him to where he is today. And then I personally thought it was so remarkable when I first learned about his story, which is why I thought there's a need for other people to hear about his fascinating life story as well. So we have Mauro here today. Mauro, welcome. Thank you for coming to talk to people in my community. It's so nice that we finally make it happen.
Thank you, Anita. I want to say hello, everybody. Not many people still watching, and for me, it's a pleasure to be here with you, and I'm very happy to help you to build this community. It's very important. The job that you do is something unique, because everybody knows when you go to live in another place and you are foreign, you'll be lost in your life, and have someone that you can reach out and give you some comfort, and give you some good word. And the way that you do and the beautiful job you do is just fun.
Oh, thank you so much for saying what you say.
Congratulations, Anita.
Thank you. And you too. Yeah, so like Mauro, I can't wait for people to find out more about what you do. So let's start from the very beginning. So tell us, like, what brought you to Australia? Both of us, we have been in Australia for quite some time. And I want to know, like, what brought you to Australia?
Well, everything started many years ago. In 2000, around 2000, 2002, I met this guy who was from Perth. I used to own a pastry shop in Italy, and was working like crazy. Was working like 16 hours a day. The business was pretty good. And he told me once, because he was from Perth, he never saw in his life anything what looked like I was doing over there. And he said, you should come in Perth. And over there, if you do the same things, you become millionaire. I said, Perth? What is Perth? I didn't know where it was Perth. So, and he showed me the picture. I said, well, maybe one day I can come over. And, you know, this went in my head. And for many years, I was thinking about maybe one was I had a dream to study English, to learn English, and to live in another country to do another adventure. So in 2014, after a couple of years, I was working under a big company, and it was a big crisis in Italy. They were close to give me a full-time job, but they didn't. So I'd say, you know what? This is the perfect time to leave. I was in a relationship that I wasn't really happy at all. I was doing a job I didn't like at all. I say, you know what? This is the time to do something different. So I started this journey at the age of 36. I moved here at 36 years old on my own. I came in Perth without, I knew where was Perth only from the map. Otherwise, I haven't seen a movie, a documentary, nothing. Yeah. And I used to have just a couple of connections, but very, very weak connection. And I came here to study English. My goal was to stay here, study a couple of years English, and come back in Italy and improve in Italy what was that.
Yeah, and then you ended up staying in Australia. Yeah,
it's already 7 years. Yeah, it's really 7 years, and life has changed a lot, and it's been good, been very good. Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like it was like the right time for you to leave Italy. Like, I mean, you were single and young and wild and free. Like, it was like the perfect time for you to just like drop everything and to come to Australia. And yeah, like I'm curious to know, and I'm pretty sure other people who are watching this right now are quite curious to know as well. Like, because like coming from Italy, right? And then now you're in an environment where people speak a completely different language. What were some of the initial struggles or challenges that you encountered from the very beginning?
Well, I came here without English. My English was absolutely nil. I think the only words I knew was, I think maybe 1, 2, 3, and New York. That's it. This was my English.
Okay.
And probably one was misspelled as well. So you know, I came here without any word of English. And what was funny? I tell you this story. When I landed in Perth, this couple of this couple of persons that I knew, they come to pick me up. I slept for the first 2 nights. I didn't know where I was. Okay. For the first 2 nights, because they promised me a room to sleep, but they didn't have the room. They gave me a tent outside in the garden. I slept 2 nights in the garden, and then I went to the backpacker. I didn't know what to do, how to do it. I didn't know where was the bank. I knew just the cafe, because it's written cafe is the same. But what was funny, I went to Fremantle, and I was walking toward in the street of Fremantle, and on the shop was written sale. And sale, the same spelling in Italian, means sold. So because I didn't know what one means sale, I was asking myself, why in Australia people selling salt?
Everywhere.
After a few weeks, everywhere sold. I said, wow.
Everywhere you look, salt everywhere.
Yeah. Salt. Yeah. I thought maybe at the beginning I thought maybe they are probably with water. Yeah. I don't know. And after a few weeks, a lady from the backpacker, a lady from Turin, Valentina, she say, no, she teach me, no, look, it's not save sold, but selling. So, okay. So at the beginning, very challenging for me. Was everything new. Everything people were saying, I couldn't really understand. I was writing a piece of paper in the hand, a piece of paper, the sentence. When I was walking in the shop, I'm looking
Wow. So you literally had like a piece of paper with you.
Bread.
You literally had a piece of paper
piece
with
of paper.
you wherever you went.
I had a piece of paper like this one, and I was reading, I would like, please give me, because I didn't know anything. Zero.
Wow. And
Zero.
how did people respond to it? Like when you walk into the shop and then people see this piece of paper, like what was their reaction?
Well, some of them were smiling and were very caring. They had me, and people were just curious. They could understand why, but they could feel from my English that my English was zero. I was learning, so I found people very helpful for me in this way in the shops.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking for a lot of us, like if we were in the same position, right? Like if today we came to Australia with very, very little English, like zero to non-English, right? And then if we had to walk around with that piece of paper in our hands, and I'm just thinking a lot of us may not have the courage to do that. Like I don't know if I would have the courage to do that. Like if today I didn't speak any English. When I came to Australia, I did have some foundation there. And then it was already like kind of challenging in the beginning. And then like, so for you, like Mauro, what was like going through your mind when you were kind of like going around with that piece of paper in mind? Like, did you have any fear of judgment from others?
Hello?
Can you still hear me?
Yeah. Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, definitely. So I was just saying, like, a lot of us may not have the courage to do what you have done, right? What you did when you first came here. And so when you were going around with that piece of paper in your hands, did you have any fear of judgment? Like, what was going through your mind? I'm very curious to know. Oh, is Mauro still here? Mauro, I think we've lost you. Okay. Oh no, the internet connection. I think
No.
yes. Hi. Yes. Did you hear my question just now?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Did you hear the question I asked? Yes.
Yes. Well, what I was thinking, I wanted to succeed.
Oh, okay. I think Mauro might have gone offline. Oh, okay, he's back again. Okay, this happens every time. Yes, Mauro, you're on mute.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I think it's so much better now. Yes. Okay. All right.
So no, what I was saying, well, when I was walking around with this, when I moved here, I knew that for me could be very challenging. I knew that for me, I had to take this as a newborn, like you reborn again. And I didn't really feel ashamed because I knew my limits. And the only way to get over to the limits was to do everything was possible to learn.
Yeah.
But because then, of course, as soon I understood that I'm looking for a job, I'm looking for a pen, I'm looking for, then I could go and say to myself, okay, and I will try to make mistakes, but I used to have always that piece of paper in my hand to make sure, for almost 4 or 5 months, I was walking around with my book and was writing down every sentence I could imagine, I could learn. It's you go another country. People should respect the fact that you go another country, you go to learn another language. Just that is huge. It's huge.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah. So now let's say, okay, in the past, when you first came here with very little English, and then let's say if someone did respond to you in an unkind way, how would you have responded to it? Let's say if you say something in English and then people were like, oh, why do you speak with, yeah. How would you have responded to it?
I will be just sincere. I'm learning English and smiling. But look, the most of the time I couldn't understand what they were telling me, so I will just say yes.
Okay, so but they probably have help. They must have help as well. Yeah.
So I would just, I would explain that, hey, I'm learning. So, but everything for me changed when I met one that became a huge part of my life, and that is the man that helped me to achieve my goals. And it's Glenn. His name is Glenn Smith, which is a huge friend, and I will be always in debt with him.
What did you learn from him?
Because I met him through another guy, and he just started to be my friend, and slowly, he's an Australian guy. He took me every week. He was coming to pick me up a couple of days a week, and we were speaking. He was speaking with me. He was teaching me English. Then, of course, I started to go to school. So slowly, the English got better. But you know, when you move in another country, if you meet the right people, will get easy after.
Yeah.
So, and then you need to have your goal. You need to have your goal, and don't think about what people say about you. Just see the goal and achieve the goal. That's it. That was my intent.
Yeah. When you know what you want, and then you have very, very specific goals in mind, it's so much easier for you to really just tune out all these outer noises, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's really, really brilliant.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Mauro, I know, like, for you, because you actually achieved something so amazing when you first came to Australia. And I think you know what I'm talking about. And I love for you to share that with everyone, because I think it's so inspiring.
Well, I achieved a lot of things in the last 7 years. First of all, I changed the person I am. If you met me 7 years ago, you meet me today, two different people. So Australia actually changed life. I think Australia would be prescribed for any person that have a problem with to connect with people. Okay, because it's very challenging. But if you get over, you become a winner. Okay. Second, of course, can I tell you the story about my visa?
Yes.
Do you want to? Because
let's do it.
Because everything started with that. Okay. Okay. It was, for me, 2017 had been the worst year in the last 20 years. Everything I was doing was absolutely wrong. My English was okay, but you know, when everything you do doesn't work. At the beginning of 2017, my car had been stolen and burnt. My girlfriend broke up with me. I lost a job that was giving me the sponsorship. Oh. And look, I've been 2000, and until 2019, for another 2 years, I applied for another 2 years visa. I stayed here, and then I found this work as a truck driver, because I was looking for a sponsor, and this guy probably would give me the sponsorship. But I didn't know until at the end. So At the 11th of March, I give you date, so you can really check out if you want. The 11th of March 2019, my visa was expired. I was ready to leave the country. I was ready to leave the country. I booked the hotel in Vietnam. Okay, in Vietnam, I was in Bali and in Vietnam because I was doing. I thought, well, I cannot stay. I will back in Italy. But before to go in Italy, I want to go in Bali in Vietnam. So I booked the flight for Bali and the hotel. So was everything ready? The 7th of March, so 4 days before the expired visa, my boss called me and said, I give you the sponsorship. So
wow.
the Thursday, was Thursday morning. I rushed to meet the immigration agent, and Saturday morning I signed the paper for the visa. And the 11th of March, the government gave me the visa to stay.
Wow.
So I watched the aeroplane, my aeroplane that was going Bali, fly away from Perth.
So you didn't go to Bali in the end?
No.
Wow. It was meant to be. Australia wanted you to stay.
2 weeks after, yes. But listen this, 2 weeks after I met my wife.
No way.
2 weeks after I met my wife.
Oh, I didn't know the timeline. Oh my goodness, yes. That's amazing.
I met my wife at the end of March, and I married her in the 1st of September. We were understanding. From there, my life is completely changed.
And that was only just 2 years ago. 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Wow.
Yes. But in 2019, I wrote my first book in English because a person I know, he was telling me that my English was so bad that I would
That's so rude.
never accomplish anything in my life. So because I don't like people when tell me off, I wrote a book and I published the book. I give to him the book just to show him that I was able to do whatever I wanted.
You literally gave him the book. Here's the book.
Yes, there's the book.
I loved it.
And then I started to study psychology. Yeah. I started to study psychology. Was at the after March, was in April 2019. I started to study psychology. I got my diploma, and I studied with NLP. I studied with the Common Institute. I ended up put together the relationship coach business I have today, and I'm helping people in relationship with couples, singles.
Yeah, that's honestly so amazing.
I finished to write a second book. Yeah, I finished to write the second book, totally in English, that is coming out. I'm thinking to publish it the 8th of March. So the day I came here, the 8th of March 2015. So the 8th of March 2022 will be the day probably I'm going to release my book.
Wow, that's honestly such a huge accomplishment.
100 something page. Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes. And it's not finished yet. The 29th of March, the 29th, no, the book is finished.
Okay.
The 29th of March, I'm going to give a speech in front of the University of Western Australia, in front of psychology students, and talk about my work, what I'm doing, and what they can do to achieve their goal.
Wow, like seriously, oh my God, Mauro, 7 years ago, you couldn't speak English, like very, very little English. 7 years later, you published 2 books in English. The first one to prove the other person wrong. And then now you're giving a speech. It's like such a, the university. Seriously, wow, you've gone like such a long way.
Yes.
That's so amazing. Like you must be very, very proud of yourself. And I know your wife must be very proud of you as well. Like honestly, as a friend, I'm very, very proud of you as well.
Well, sometimes I forget to tell me this, but yes, I am proud.
Yeah.
Proud. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm proud. I'm proud, especially because when I moved here, I used to have many friends in Italy. They bet on my defeat in 6 months. They bet that
Really?
I could resist in Australia all in 6 months. It's past 7 years, and I think I win.
Yeah, like
yeah?
7 years later, you're still here.
Yeah. Now look, life can be very challenging, but like everything. But if you really think about what you want to become, and you just close your mind, close your brain, close your ear, and just focus on what are your accomplishments and what you want to do. Because remember that we come from another country, and already survive in a country that is not yours, with a different rules and with a different language, with a different culture, is a huge achievement.
Yeah.
Is a huge achievement. All the rest is a plus. All the rest is a plus. Yeah,
that's such a nice mindset shift. And that's what I tell people all the time as well. The fact that we're already in the English speaking environment, this is really something that we should be appreciative of course, because it's something that a lot of people may not have the opportunity to do, right? A lot of people, they do want to like speak English, they want to immerse themselves in this kind of environment, but not everyone has the opportunity. And the fact you're here, like it is something that we should definitely not take for granted. And then, like you said, everything else really is a plus. I really like this final touch that you put there. Like, I love it. And I think like hearing your story just now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people must have felt very inspired as well, just to see how you progress over the past 7 years. And it's like such a huge contrast as well. 7 years ago and then 7 years later. And then like, of course, I'm pretty sure it didn't happen overnight.
No.
Right?
No.
It must have taken you like a lot of so I want to know if there's any final piece of advice that you'd like to share with everyone, or some of the things that you did over the past 7 years to get you where you are today.
Look, the thing. Okay, I can give you a couple of tips how to improve your English, if they can improve their English, if they want to improve English, and a couple of tips how to live the journey. This comes from my experience. Okay, so everybody have to take this as an advice. Okay. As any advice, can be good for me. And okay, so in Brisbane, because I lived in Brisbane for a couple of years, because I knew that I wanted to become a public speaker. I knew that I want to be good in any way to speak with people, and I knew that my English was lacking in confidence. I went to do Toastmaster. Do you know Toastmaster?
Yes. Yeah, I've done the same thing myself before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Toastmaster is a great group to first of all, it's free. I think you pay $50 a year.
Yeah, I might have paid as well.
It's not big deal. Yeah. And then you go once a week, and you go with all these people, and you stand up and talk in front of people, and they give you feedback, and they teach you how to speak in public. But that is not just about learning how to speak English. It's about become confident in the way that you speak.
Yeah, that's right.
Second, that for me have been very, very helpful. Uber for people that don't speak English should be a place where you practice your English. It's perfect because you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes conversation with people. That usually they are educated, they don't tell you. I never received any part a couple of times, but I never received complaint about the way I was speaking. But it's good because you talk with people, you listen the way that they speak, and you learn, you practice. Because we tend, when we move from another country, for example, my first year, I worked in a pastry shop in Fremantle, where I was me, the boss was Italian, was another 3-4 people was working with me, they were Italian. All the foreign, they were speaking English, but they could understand Italian. So my English never really improved. It started improved when I left the Italian community and I choose to live only with English speakers, or anyway with people that they could understand me. Yeah. To learn to do so, I went to work in a fish factory for 2 years. I was the only Italian. I was talking with Bangladesh, with Vietnamese, with Australians, with any person in the world, but I was the only Italian. Yeah, that's right. So if you want to really learn how to speak English or any way to get close, you need to get confidence. Because, for example, like quite a lot of people, they might already be fluent, but it's just like when they have to put themselves out there and then they don't have that confidence in themselves that they're able to connect with people well, because they always have this worry in the back of their mind thinking my English is not good enough, or people may not want to talk to me because I'm not a native English speaker. So like, what would be the one piece of advice that you can give to this group of people who are already fluent, but they just can't seem to get over the fact that they are not a native English speaker, and then they're worried about it? There is a lot of people who would love spend time with them, just to share the culture. There is a lot of opportunity on Meetup, for example. Go for a walk with people. Go for a dance with Spanish, for example. Go to do whatever it takes. You need to stay with people. You need to move. Yeah. To move and looking forward to get what you want. So go. There is a lot of opportunity to do it. And I don't talk about club. I talk about books club. I talk about picture clubs. Do you enjoy play cricket? Go to play cricket. Find a team, go to play cricket. You love speak, I don't know, whatever you want to do. Yeah.
That's right.
You want to draw, go and meet people and learn to draw. You want to make vase, go to in a class where they're teaching vase. You speak with the teacher, you speak with the people next to you, you become friends. Not everybody can become your friend, but even in your country, your friend are the people that you grew up with. The other person are foreign. No one really want to talk with you. It's the same.
Same concept and just in a different environment. Yeah, same approach. Yeah, that's right.
It's the same approach. It's just different approach, the environment. But because in your home you are secure because you have your friends, you are in a secure environment.
Yeah.
You are not here because you need to build new friends. How you can build new friends if you don't step out from your comfort zone?
Yeah. And okay, that leads me to my final question here. What would you say to people who are afraid of stepping out of their comfort zone? Because that can be very, very scary to make that initial transition when you have been in your comfort zone for so long. Even just one step out of it can be so scary, but you know once you're out there that it's going to be so rewarding, so worth it. So what would be your final piece of advice for someone who's scared to take that very first step out of their comfort zone?
If you really struggle, I think you really need to talk with someone as a coach that can help you to overcome your fear. Because sometimes or many times your fear comes from a state of mind that comes from your childhood. And if you don't unstuck that feeling of fear, you will struggle a little bit.
Yeah.
There is many courses on communication people can do. But repeat, I believe that the best way is get out from the comfort zone and start, find a coach that help you, like you, Anita, that help you to go out there and start to act. Action.
Yeah, if there's no action, then there's no evidence.
Right?
There's no evidence to show to yourself that you can do it. And so I agree with what you said there. Yes, it's so important to start taking action and to start collecting evidence. Otherwise, just having new thoughts, just thinking, yes, my English is not good enough, it's not going to get you anywhere if there's no evidence that you can see to support this belief that you have.
I really believe that people are much better at what we think. So if you believe in yourself, you believe that you're a good person, you will meet a good person.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Good person will take you in the way that the place that you want to go.
Yeah. Love it. It's so good. Yeah. Oh my God. I love everything that you have shared just now. And okay, because I want to respect your schedule as well. And then before we wrap it up, like Mauro, is there anything that you'd like to share with the community as a gift for them so they can like start taking action, as you mentioned as well?
Yes. Okay. So I would like to share for who want to, just as a proof, I would like to share with your community, if they want, my small booklet, the 5 Principles of Success, and if they want, and I can give you some books to read if you want. Maybe I can write a list of books that
would be very helpful.
I suggest everybody to read, especially there is one. It's called from Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn was the mentor of Tony Robbins. That book is absolutely amazing. It's amazing. And then there's many others. What I want to share, guys, just live your life as tomorrow is not there. Okay? You have today.
I love it.
What you have today to have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun. play. Because
Oh my goodness, I love it. Yeah. I think like
Yeah.
sometimes we get so caught up in our like everyday routines and then like all these tasks that we have to complete, and then sometimes we just forget to have fun. And every time when I talk to you,
Yeah.
like after our conversation, I always feel so uplifted, and I'm like, okay, let's have some
Have
fun,
fun.
you know, like yeah, like life is
Absolutely.
really too short. And then if we don't enjoy what we are doing, then what's the point?
What's the point? Look, I say last things. Too many times when we grow up, you know, we become business people, no, and we work in this environment, and we put on this mask that the society tell us to wear. No, we need to be a good man. We need to be a good girl. We need to be careful in what we do. We need to be attentive because people can judge.
Yeah, that's right.
There is a huge movie. It's called the Bronx Tale. Okay, the main character. I remember this phrase with the boy say, "Boys, don't get too upset because people don't care. Nobody cares about what you do at the end.
Yeah, I've been told that so many times as well.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, at the end of the
Nobody
day.
cares.
Yeah.
Even look, people forget about Hitler.
Well, yeah.
So if you think Hitler did pretty bad stuff, people don't care. So live in the way that you want to live and have fun. That's it.
That's right. I love it. I love, we still have quite a number of people watching right now. Thank you so much for staying till all the ends of the interview with us. And I really hope you got a lot out of my conversation with Mauro, because I know I have certainly got a lot of key points that I have written down here. And then I just love it. I honestly love it every time when I have a chat with you. And which is why I wanted to invite you to come on to the community and share your wisdom and your knowledge and input with everyone as well. So everyone else, if you're watching it, and if you want a copy of Mauro's free guide, then can you please say yes in the chat as well, and then we will reach out to you, or Mauro will reach out to you and then to send you the free guide. Yeah, so it's a gift from him to you, to everyone who's watching this right now. So if you want the free guide, so just say yes in the chat, and then he will get back to you. And then if you enjoy this interview, like the video as well, or share what you have learned from the video, from the interview as well in the chats. So I know that you have been enjoying this interview as much as I have as well. And then if I know everyone likes it, then I'm definitely going to try and bring on more guests as well. But Mauro, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, is there anything else you want to say before we finish this up?
No, thank you, Anita. Thank you, Anita. Yes, thank you, Anita, because first of all, because you're a very great person. I'm very proud of you as well.
Thank you.
I met you a few months ago, and we have this relationship now. I see you as a friend, and I believe that you are doing so amazing job. That is you as well. You I think you are a beautiful example of success. Please never stop. Please never stop to write. Okay.
Thank you for your kind words, and you too. I'll see you. I wish you all the very best with your speech coming up in March. And then you have to let us know how it goes as well, because
would be great. Would be great. No worries.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Mauro will share the updates.
I'm pretty sure about that.
In his Facebook group as well. So I'll also provide the link to his Facebook group if you want to check it out, where he shares a lot of like wisdom and then on like how to build better relationships as a single person or you're in a relationship as well. I personally have found a lot of value in what he has to share. So which is why I want to share this with everyone as well, because again, sharing is caring. So I know we have kind of gone over time. So thank you so much, Mauro, for joining us. And then thank you for everyone else who's watching this as well. And yeah, we will be back again next time. All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.